Welcome, my brothers and sisters.
Ah,
Welcome to the the Car Group podcast.
Do
I
you
am
know
your
the way?
host. I am your host, Mikel McKinney. My next host, Jalen Ashley. Welcome yourself, my brother.
how are you? Good to see you. You are look lovely today. I love your African garment. It's a sign of royalty. You
Thank,
look exquisite. Very
thank you,
good.
my brother. My next brother, Dominique. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Hey guys, Dominic. Good to see you. Yo, loving the vibe here. Like this is doing great. You guys are
As you can see, he's a foreign exchange student here. So
Yes, he is, and
I'm learning
yes,
he is not
immersion.
he is not from a country.
no.
My next brother Jonathan. Please introduce yourself.
Good eye. Australia is a day ahead of me. That's why the food at Outback Steakhouse tastes so good. It's from the future.
That's what's up.
That was good. Okay, that was good. That was good.
I realized I couldn't do an African accent
We have
as well as
Steve
you guys
Irwin.
could.
That's what's up. RIP. Um,
Every time I see a stingray, I punch it just to let Steve Irwin know he's still got hitters out here.
Yo, don't he got kids?
No.
My
Yeah, he
man
do.
got a whole family, and
His
they all
daughter
doing the
is
same stuff.
married. That blew my
Yo, are you
mind.
serious?
She has a
You
kid.
haven't seen the
She
pictures on
has a
Instagram?
kid.
She has a whole child, bro.
Yo,
Anyway.
what? Yo, because I remember watching her little show she had on PBS.
yeah, she did.
And it was just like her. It was like a little mini Australian Dora the Explorer, but she spoke English.
So what do we have scheduled for today? So today we're going to do a movie debate. So I'm going to be your judge,
Yes.
and what you have to do is we all pick a franchise to talk about, and then you have to convince me that your franchise is the best. Okay, but brother Jalen, what is your franchise that you will be picking?
Wait a second. Wait a second. I have to do something first. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
my franchise. Okay, you already know where I'm going with this. Okay. For one, we have an African superhero from my
Yes,
country.
sir.
Okay.
Wakanda.
So what am I using? Marvel, of course. Beautiful. Okay. We have something for everyone. Iron Man, Captain America, Black Panther.
Captain Marvel.
Nah, we don't talk about that.
But anyways,
We don't
moving
talk
on.
about that.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Guardians
Thor
of the
2.
Galaxy.
We don't talk about
Thor
that.
2.
Okay, so
Okay.
brother Dominic, what is your franchise?
Yo, y'all gonna hate me for this. The DC Detective Comics
Get out.
cinematic universe. Cinematic universe. We ain't even talking cartoons, and I'm about to blow your mind. Just don't even. Yo,
Let
Yeah.
me take them off. Let me
hold
take 'em
up,
off.
bro. Hold up,
I-
dude.
That is so bad. I can't even make jokes about it.
Yo, it's
Are
not.
you okay?
It's not, but go off. Yo,
Are
Okay,
you
y'all about
okay?
okay. We will save all that for the opening statement. So,
Okay.
brother Jonathan, what is your franchise?
Anyone who has ever talked about movies with me has disagreed with me on this. Fast and Furious is the best movie franchise of all time.
Jonathan, you're not gonna believe me, but I disagree with you on this.
Shocking.
Okay,
Look,
okay,
so
okay.
can we
That.
just
Shocking.
can we
Wait a
just put
second.
the two of them in the waiting room already? Like it's
No, we have to be
Go for
fair.
it.
They are our
No.
co-hosts. Okay.
You're
Okay,
right.
so
You're right.
we have Jalen with the Marvel Universe, RP, my brother, and my king,
Chadwick.
T'Challa.
Okay.
Dominique with DC Comics.
That's right. It's just DC. The C stands for comics, but go off.
Shut up.
Jonathan Fast and Furious. And Jonathan with Fast and Furious. Okay? So, opening statements. Jaden, please tell
Okay.
us why you think the Marvel Universe
So
franchise.
look. So look. Have you ever dreamed of being a superhero flying into the sky? Now I lost my words. Flying into the sky. You know? Other than DC, forget DC, I mean, they're cool. You got Superman, you got Batman. It's great on that side. But here, without all the dark stuff, the nitty gritty, life is hard already. You want to be happy and enjoy your experience. Come to this franchise. Marvel. We have Iron Man for you. Yeah, he started off bad, but he's great. Captain America, great guy. Great virtues. Something good for your kids. Captain Marvel, as was brought up, she's a role model in her own sense for the strong little girls who want to grow up to be heroes. And of course, you have Guardians, the comedy of the whole thing. Thor, of course. I mean, you can't go wrong with Marvel. You just can't. They win every time. Okay, they win. It's over. But I'm ready to hear some more comments come from my other co-hosts here. Thank you for your time. That is just the opening statements. Have a great debate, my brothers.
I appreciate you, my brother, Jaden.
Thank you.
So now,
That was
Hey,
good.
man.
That was good.
it was Jalen's. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. My brother Dominic, it is your turn. What is
Okay.
why is he
It's
sick?
it's a controversial topic. Absolutely. Who thinks of DC? Well, it's funny when speaking of superheroes, who was the first one? Was it not Superman? And then who was the second one? Was it not Batman? Like, that's like kind of wild how we think about it.
Arguable.
And then who was the first female suit? Not very arguable. This is like chronologically, Superman was the first. Like, that's why he's some people say, oh, Superman's basic. That's because he was it. Like, he was it. He was in there. When you think about superheroes, you think of Superman. He's super. First off. Second off, we got wonderful role models for females and women in Wonder Woman. Tell me, I don't care who you are, boy or girl, in that no man's land scene in the first Wonder Woman, I wanted to be Wonder Woman. Like, I wanted to be there at that moment. I was like, oh my gosh, like, whew.
Yeah.
And when you want to talk about fun, all around fun, because DC is like, oh, it's so dark and brooding. Man of Steel, ugh. Oh, Batman v Superman, it was so dark. They got Aquaman, a bright, fun movie for everyone. With my boy over here is Manta Ray, an African villain. So we got some representation up in there. Excuse me. We got the homie Cyborg, because Justice League's getting rebooted. So I don't even count the 2017 version because it's all new and improved, as it should be. Didn't watch Shazam because the magic, but heard that was pretty fun. Right. Wonder Woman 84 was a fun movie. It was a movie fun. See, I see your looks and I see your stares, but it was a fun movie. Jonathan, I see you.
Hey, no, I'm literally having technical difficulties. This is not a sign of disrespect. No. One moment.
Nah, man, but it was an all-around fun movie. Like, DC has fun. DC can get serious because it knows that we're living in the real world and that things kind of suck. And also, it's true to the comics. Like, it's like there is nothing that Superman did or that Batman did that hasn't been done in one comic or another one. None of that. And yo, that's it. DC best franchise. Just saying.
Okay. I appreciate.
I give him a clap for that. That was very good. Very,
DC
very good.
best franchise, man. People be hating.
That's good.
I appreciate your sentiments, Brother Dominic. Now, Brother Jonathan, why do you think that Fast and Furious is the best?
All right. I feel like this is even more controversial than Dominic's. But hear me out. What franchise can say that it started out dark and gritty? It started out dealing with street crime and drugs and gang crime, and gang violence. And then, in just a matter of a few films, turn the characters into superheroes.
You know what?
Have you ever heard of the phrase "jumping the shark"? It's when
No.
a show or a movie, the period in a show or movie where it goes from being believable to being unbelievable. Fast and Furious does that in the best way possible. In the first Fast and Furious movie, they were fighting the triads over gang stuff. In the last Fast and Furious movie, they were stopping a super soldier from blowing up the world. Fast and Furious has gone from a gang movie to a comic book movie the likes of Marvel and DC. You cannot tell me that a movie series that changes as much, that knows the market that well, is not deserving of one of the top spots.
Wow.
I didn't think this out as much as Dominic, so that is the end of my opening statement.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Okay.
This Fast and Furious has been out for 20 years, man.
So I appreciate your sentiments for that, Jonathan. Before I continue, all our viewers, please comment down below what your favorite movie franchise is and who you would pick as the winner. Because obviously I'm gonna be wrong in your eyes. So come at me and y'all got me. Okay. Well, anyway.
Yo, Mikhail, like the government, he decided a winner before this started. Like it was.
No.
And it was Fast and Furious.
No.
No.
That was just the opening statement. Now what we will
cold-blooded.
do is I will say one nice thing about every franchise, okay? Marvel has my king, T'Challa, R.I.P.
My brother.
Has some good movies, okay? Good sequencing, and the actors and the actresses that get to play the characters are perfect. For the DC comics, their superheroes are cooler. Action sequences are pristine, as they say.
Chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Fast and Furious. Their cars and their racing are beautiful. The actors and actresses, pristine. They keep you entertained. So thank you.
Can I just say something about your comment real quick?
Go ahead.
I just would like to point out the fact that you said that you appreciated the cars and the action and stuff. So the movies have accomplished what they set out to do. They promised you being fast. They promised you fast and furiousness, and they delivered.
Yo,
Moderator, moderator.
Order in the court.
Why is he going, moderator? All you were doing was giving comments.
Okay.
Oh, that was it. That's all I had to say.
Okay.
The good part about your movie was like, yo, it did its job. It worked. Yo,
I mean,
it was a movie.
You can't be mad. You can't be mad.
Okay, so thank you, brother. So now what we will do is do the counter arguments. You can say something about the other person's franchise, something bad, a joke or two, and let's keep it.
Okay.
Let's keep it to about
Okay.
1 minute each.
Can I go?
Brother Jonathan, not Jonathan, Jalen, you may
Okay.
begin.
I got something for you. I got something for you. Now, do you see what's on my face?
I'm gonna need you to stop.
No, do you see what's on my
I'm gonna
face?
need you to stop.
No,
right
hold
now,
on.
dude.
If you know DC, this caused a problem with your last movie. No, not last movie. That movie is a problem in itself. But no, the movie before that,
Really not, bro.
Justice League. One of your leading actors.
Mhm.
What was his name?
It's Henry Cavill.
who is
Yeah.
now being recasted. I just found out today. They didn't let him. All they had to do is this. But
Mhm.
then they did this weird CGI on his lip, and it.
Mhm. Yo, one of the many problems with the 2017 version, I can fully admit that the Justice League movie had many problems.
Mhm.
Had many problems, but there was so much more going on in the background. Yo, my boy Zack Snyder's had a death in the family, and he had to grieve. And they were like, "No,
Absolutely.
we ain't gonna let you grieve. So we gonna
Absolutely.
get which director? The same director for the Avengers, word, to direct Justice League."
Okay.
And he
Thank you,
messed
brother.
up the movie.
Thank you, brother Jalen, for those. And that's a very good point. They did not let him keep his mustache, as they say.
It was beautiful. If you
It
see
was
Mission
beautiful.
Impossible, it was great. It was great.
It was perfect. So
So
now,
picked Mission
brother,
Impossible.
brother Don, yes, you should.
Oh,
Brother Dominique, your counter arguments.
Yo, okay. So with DC movies, first of all, the Justice League had many problems, which I have stated before. Death in the family, a lot of stuff happened. They wrote all of the characters wrong. Like you saw, it clearly was not the Batman versus Superman Batman in that movie, because he was making jokes and being funny, which is a problem that Marvel has had with a lot of their more serious superheroes. They've been messing people up. The Hulk was in a sling in the last movie. I don't know if everybody has watched Avengers Endgame, but the Hulk was in a sling. The Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, strongest there is, matter of fact, got mollywopped by Thanos in 5 minutes in Infinity War, which, no, and then ended up in a sling. So clearly somebody dropped the ball. I don't know.
brother. No, okay, I get it, brother.
In a
Stop.
sling, bro. Just saying, man. My man had a cast on, never healed. Then you're like, isn't that his whole thing? Like, he heals and he's strong. Like, he had two things for him. He had healing and he had the hands. He didn't have neither by the end of that franchise. Like,
Okay. You are bringing great pain onto my brother Jaden. But you are very correct, though, brother John Dominic, because Hulk
my man was laid up.
In the first, he said that he could take the snap, but he couldn't take Jack.
My man dabbed. I want to remind you that the Hulk dabbed in that movie.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Look, I get it. You are absolutely.
Someone take a picture, send a picture of someone dabbing to Jalen, and like this is. I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it myself.
To quote the Black Panther, is this your king?
Is this your king?
Was this your king?
Oh, okay. Listen. Okay, listen. I will admit, like you, we had problems, many. Okay, you had 1984. We have Captain Marvel. Anyways, you brought up Hulk. Okay, look, he started off powerful, but agreed. That's all I was saying.
Now, let's save those comments because
Mhm.
Brother Jonathan has to go. Your
Oh
Brother Jonathan,
yes, I
your
apologize.
kind of arguments.
I just want to point out real quick, they ain't got nothing on Fast and Furious. You notice they
Oh my
had all
gosh.
sorts of little problems with Marvel, problems with DC. No one had any problems with Fast and Furious. And you know why? It's because Fast and Furious is the people pleaser. You can't tell me that you did not enjoy watching any of the Fast and Furious movies.
That,
Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
the third one wasn't.
Put your
Yeah, the third one is Wait, what is the
will
third
I get kicked
Wait.
out if I like deck the moderator?
No, you will not.
Okay.
But you will get these African hands.
But you see,
Yo.
I have learned from the Fast and Furious movies how to fight
With lead pipes?
with lead pipes and wrenches.
With lead pipes that swing like lightsabers?
Exactly.
Like,
But okay, I'm not done.
Okay.
You'll also notice that both Marvel and DC, they aren't original properties. They were started with money from well-established companies. They use source material that's been around for hundreds, well, not hundreds, decades. They don't have an original bone in their body. Fast and Furious, when the first Fast and Furious came out, it was brand new. It was exciting. And you can't tell me that each Fast and Furious isn't new and exciting even to this day. You weren't human if you weren't sad when you found out the next movie got delayed. Everyone felt that pain.
I didn't even know.
Who cares that Black Widow got delayed? Did anyone even know that Black Widow was supposed to come out last year?
Yeah.
No one knew.
Oh.
Literally no one.
I mean,
You know what?
we
know
we
what?
can
Hold on.
Let-
I got one more for y'all. I got
Okay,
one more for
okay.
y'all.
Okay.
Y'all literally got the same movie, but you say that it's brand new each time. Black Panther and Aquaman are the same movie.
nah,
A king.
but go off.
A king.
He wasn't a
It's
king.
someone else saying that they belong to the throne. Now, mind you, both kingdoms are from some, semi-mystical part of the world that no one else has ever been to before. Atlantis and Wakanda, they both got some sort of almost magical future technology.
Okay.
And they
Go
both
off.
ripped off Hamlet.
Okay.
Okay, first off, let me tell you this. First off, let me tell you this. Arthur was
Whoa.
not a king. Arthur Curry was not no king already. He became a king when he fought the actual
Aquaman
king.
is Black Panther if Killmonger was the hero.
Exactly. And everybody wanted Killmonger to win. At the end of Black Panther,
So you're saying
everybody
that
was like,
that is the
You're
point,
saying
my
that your
brother.
biggest
That
claim
is
to fame is that we did a Marvel movie, but different.
no, the biggest claim to fame is Man of Steel. And let me tell you why. Best version of Superman, hands down.
Agreed.
Number one.
Agreed.
Brandon Ruth? No, Henry Cavill is the best Superman. Like the score of that movie, fantastic. The fight scenes, easily followable. It wasn't full of jump cuts like a bunch of Marvel movies where you really can't see what's going on and they just fighting a mismatch of everybody.
Okay.
But they were fighting.
I still got one more in the chamber.
Oh, you got another bullet?
Go off, because
You
I
got
got
another
something
one in the
I got
chamber.
something for
I
Fast
thought
and
my
the
brother
Furious.
was done. Go ahead.
In your opening statements, you talked about how Superman was the first and how, that's what's good about him. But don't you think we should have moved past the first? Do you still brag about having a Ford Model T because that was the first mass-produced car? Do you still brag about having the first iPhone because that was the first smartphone? How is that being the first make you the best?
Because it's vintage, Jonathan. First off, if you had a Ford Model T in good condition today, that'll sell.
So you're saying that your movies are nice to look at, but not really, or I'm sorry, but nice to look at, but not really worth anything?
I feel like
They
all
have no
movies.
actual
I
value.
feel like all movies
okay.
should
Look
be
at
really
us.
nice
Look,
to
look,
look
look,
at.
my brothers, my
Jonathan,
brothers.
Jonathan, let me tell you this.
Wait, they moderated. Okay, that
He's
brother
asleep.
gone.
That brother
gone.
gone.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
I just want to say,
Okay.
both of you are making solid arguments. Solid. But I have a question. Just a question. I want to see something. When did the first Fast and Furious come out? What's
I
the
think
year?
it was 2000 or 2001.
Perfect. When did the first major DC movie come out?
First, well, that's Dark Knight, so that's 2000.
That's okay, but that's not continuity. Those are good movies.
Man of Steel came out 2013.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Now, back to what you were saying, Mikhail. Great arguments. You two together, the arguments between you two are great, but it's all right. It's all right. Mikhail, are you?
Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna say one good movie from all of your franchises, and then one bad movie from all of your franchises.
Okay.
Marvel. One good movie, Age of Ultron. Perfect. Or easily followable. Villain. Great motive. From DC, Man of Steel. Good movie. Great actors. Great action. Great plot. Fast and Furious. Fast 5. Really good. Now, one bad movie from each of your franchises. Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Oh God.
What in the heck was that?
Okay.
Who in the heck was that? What possessed y'all to make Thor 2 and 3? Now, DC, don't even get me started on DC. Justice League? What? Why does the Flash run like that?
I already defended Justice League, so yo, do with it what you will, bro.
Now, Fast and Furious. A third one. Why? Just why?
Hey man, anime was all the rage. Everyone wanted to be in Japan.
It is a white boy in Japan drifting a muscle cut. What?
Like
Yo,
I said,
the Tokyo
anime,
Drift
bro.
theme. The Tokyo Drift theme.
Oh, Teriyaki Boys? That slaps.
It does slap. I will give you that. But also, yo, with Fast and the Furious movies, nobody's good in that movie. Like nobody, you can't say anybody was a good actor. Tyrese, no. Ludacris, absolutely not.
Yes.
Paul Walker, yo, I know he's dead. Trash actor. Not
Excuse
a good.
me, Mikhail, what
Yes.
movie did you say was good from DC? As soon as you said DC, I fell asleep because I just lost interest.
Oh,
Hey,
I said Man
Yo.
of Steel.
Man of
Oh.
Steel was dope. The worst DC movie was Justice League. Arguably, yes, it's Justice League, though Justice League had internal issues. But all the rest of them were solid movies. I get on Wonder Woman
very
84 in a
divisive.
second.
Very
'Cause
divisive.
If you can
No.
excuse Thor Ragnarok, you can excuse Wonder Woman 84. Thor Ragnarok was bad.
What was it though? Was it?
Yes.
Okay, my brother. Now
Hulk was
for
still
your
fun.
for your final statements.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
this short and simple and to the point as to why your franchise is the best. Brother Jonathan.
Okay.
Brother Jonathan.
Oh, go Jonathan.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to start this off with a nice little quote from my friend's movie here. If you're nothing without the comics, then you don't deserve them. Those series are not original. I don't understand why you would consider them the best movie series when they're inspired so heavily by something else. They're not even just inspired, they rip straight from the source material. None of the stories are original.
Keep it to your own franchise.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I retract my statement.
Yo, say something good about the actors of Fast and Furious.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He ripping on it, but hey.
Okay, all right. I admit sometimes the acting isn't always great, but I mean, you can't complain. You have Gal Gadot too, so like, But Fast and Furious is a movie series that shows evolution. As I've mentioned before, we start in such humble beginnings and we ended up where we are now. My friends, their movies haven't really evolved that much. They started off as superhero movies and they're still superhero movies. In Fast and Furious, you can pick between the 9 movies we have now, and you can find something to enjoy no matter who you are.
They'll all be bad.
You really want to get me started?
Yo, wow.
Okay.
I'm out here fighting.
Bro, you were talking about he started some. He started some. You were talking about how internal problems excuse justice.
Hey.
You know, the cast of Furious 7 hated each other, but it still came out with a movie. No problems with the movie.
Okay. Now, brother Jalen.
Now, I tell you what. I want my brother Dominic to go.
Okay.
I would rather go last.
Okay.
All right. So, DC, the DC cinematic universe, I should say, has had issues. Yes, it has had issues. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. However, if you look past one scene, maybe there was one scene in a DC movie. We know we're all talking about Batman versus Superman. One scene that people did not want to look into and research and automatically called it dumb. If we look past the general populace claiming an opinion about a movie and we actually take the time to look at the movie and do the research ourselves, you will begin to see that a lot of the movies, a lot of the DC movies, Batman versus Superman, first Wonder Woman, second Wonder Woman, that we think are not good, they're actually really good. All movies have problems, but we're not castrating them for that. We're not castrating them for every little minor detail. And the fact that we are about DC,
Furious all night.
Yo, I'm just saying it's bad. There's not one minor detail that makes the Fast and Furious bad. It's generally not good, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about DC. Everybody's favorite hero includes a DC hero. Why not see it on the big screen? Everybody wants to see what their childhood was like on the big. Tell me, if there were news about them doing a Static Shock movie, you would not see it. I'm just saying.
That's a good one.
It was my child. It was personally, it was my and a lot of people's childhoods. I would want to see that displayed on the big screen. If they came out with, exactly.
It wasn't.
CW shows, I don't count them. They ain't. Those are their own little universe right now.
You're right.
Except for Arrow.
Except for Arrow.
Arrow is bad.
The third season of Arrow was bad because the third season of Arrow was bad because they deviated. Because they deviated from the norm. However, the fourth season villain, who I think was what's his name? The same guy that shot the arrows. He was amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys for your holding arguments. Now, brother Jalen.
Okay, look. I just want to say something first. I just want to say something. You both have done a great job. Solid arguments. Great. But listen. Okay. I asked earlier when your movie started, when they took off. Surprisingly, Fast and Furious started before mine. Great start. Excellent. And you followed not too far after me, Dominic. Great job. But I wanna share a definition of something here. If you look up on Google, look up this term called a trend setter. A trendsetter is a person who leads the way in fashion or ideas. Jonathan made a great point earlier. Great point. Actually helped me solidly. Made a great point that DC tried to follow what we did. Tried to copy what we had already made. We made Iron Man in 2008. Hands down, John Favreau came and said, I'm gonna start a franchise with a man who flies in a suit of armor. Who would have thought that humble beginning? Oh, you talked about humble beginnings earlier, Jonathan. Humble beginnings. Iron Man to Endgame. You want to talk about humble beginnings? Look at where we're at. Now listen. I will say, I would rather read a DC comic over a Marvel comic any day. But no, your movies, it ain't it. And Fast and Furious, as good as your driving and action is, the level of mine is far beyond.
We do be whipping though.
You do
Iron
be
Man
whipping.
3.
We do be whipping.
Iron Man 3, Jalen. That's all I gotta say.
House party protocol. House party protocol. End of discussion. If you know the scene, it makes the whole movie. If you could sit through it to get the house party protocol, you're fine.
You gotta sit through it.
Now, my brothers, it's been real. It's been great. I respect you both very much. But when we started something, we've reached a status that all want to follow. Star Wars, DC, Fast and Furious said we want to make a franchise too. Marvel can do it. They're making this action look good. We're just gonna make it goofier and make it not make sense. But hey, but alas, I love both of you. Good night, America.
Ain't nobody watching
Okay.
the Eternals. Good job.
Okay.
I just want to say, Fast and Furious was a franchise before Marvel existed.
Very,
But-
very
Okay, my brothers. I appreciate all of your arguments. You all made some very good points. Very good points. Now, all those who are watching, please comment down below who do you think won this debate, and if you want to see another one like this. Now, please like and subscribe, share, blah blah blah.
all that. We haven't even whipped once, y'all. Like, what is this?
Turn on the
Swear.
post notifications if you want me to keep my African accent, or if you want me to go back to being Mikel.
Yes.
How can I make you go back to Mikkel?
He's not. He was just asking that. He's not actually going to.
No, I'm going to stay.
But who do you choose, Mikael?
Now, to keep the level of consistency throughout the argument, Jalen came in with a strong ending closing argument. But I feel like he kind of laid back as Dominic and Jonathan fought it out. He kind of just chilled out real quick.
I did.
Jonathan had very good points throughout the whole argument. Dominic, he was the underdog, because we all know on this God green earth, nobody's gonna choose DC.
No, everybody hating on DC for no reason. Y'all
For
be
no
But you know what?
reason.
But you know what? Dominic has my respect. The winner of this debate, by my choosing, is Jonathan.
Let's go.
Only for
what?
the sole
I'll clap it
purpose of his arguments. Okay, he had the cojones to compare Fast and Furious to Marvel. That takes a lot of, and then
It does. It does.
takes a lot of cojones to do that. So congratulations, Jonathan. Once again, please comment
Everyone
down
did good.
below.
Everyone did
Comment
good.
down below who you think won. And for the sake of the theme we got going on here, let's all change lane. Okay.
Yes, my brother. I've been waiting. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, my brother.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. There's a police officer. Hold on. I looked the wrong way. Wow.
I looked the wrong way.
How are you, officer? Good to
Okay.
see you.
So we're going to end the episode right there. Please remember to like, subscribe, to share, to turn your post notifications, and we will see you once again at the card